Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are live. What is up? It's another Saturday night, another episode of MPSP Theater. What's up, guys? How's y'all been?
What's up?
What's up, brother?
Oh man, I'm good. I'm
That was
good.
nice. That was
Russ, did you have to work on Monday?
No, I did not have to work Monday. Nope.
Dude, me neither. Let me
I
tell
only
you,
worked
those.
I only worked 3 days this week. I worked Tuesday,
well, I mean
Wednesday,
that's
and Thursday.
not for fun, for fun purposes, but
No, not for fun. No, yeah, Friday was not fun, but
Yeah.
it was like but it was nice to have a short week. I won't lie.
yeah, dude, I was only say that to say like we had a 4-day week, and oh my god, dude, I can get used to that, man. Those 3-day weekends, because like Saturday and Sunday I can handle my business, and then like Monday, dude, I was a bum, man. I was playing video games and coming down here and fucking my toys and cleaning my house up and stuff. It's great.
Anna had to work Monday, so that's kind of what I did on Monday. I just bullshitted around and played video games too. I did the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
I think I spent like 6 hours on Madden.
Hey, what's up, man?
Jesus Christ, man! But like, okay,
What's up?
I forgot. I was like, oh, I was gonna play some Spider-Man today. Oh, playing Madden instead. Oh well.
Yeah, I can't wait for 2K23.
Yeah, no, that's soon, right?
It's out. Oh no, 2K.
Wait, no,
Madden
is it out?
Madden
No,
23 is out.
basketball. Yeah, 2K. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
basketball.
NBA basketball. I haven't. Hey, what's up, Jason? I haven't.
Oh
yeah, it's out. It came out this week. Okay.
Okay, I
Yeah,
know
it came
Madden is
out on
out.
the-
Oh, he's playing it now. It's probably
Yeah.
out now. I need to go get that shit on Friday. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's supposed to be good, man. I mean, they're always
Yeah,
good, and it's like there's not too much I think they have to do to each new one. They kind of just tighten it up.
Madden brought back the that story mode, another story mode again.
Here we go.
So they got a new one, and we're just.
What's up, Ernie?
What's up, Ernie?
Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Yeah, let me connect it first.
You got it?
Hey.
Can you hear us?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, there you go. There you go. What's up, man?
I was trying to look for the shirt
Best in the world.
later.
Word.
Here somewhere.
Mm.
Like, been representing
That's
him. I don't give a
appropriate.
fuck what happened.
Jesus Christ. Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
we were talking about that a little bit before the show, man. We'll get into that.
Yeah, we're gonna bullshit a couple minutes, and then we're gonna hop
Bullshit
into some,
and then have some fun.
yeah, we're gonna get into
We
that.
talk,
Started.
do you play 2K?
Hold on. No.
No.
No? How about Madden?
Oh,
Playing Madden?
No, just not. No.
No
What's the,
no video games
what's-
at all.
Did he freeze?
Oh,
He's
shit, he
either
froze.
frozen or he's being really still.
All right. Oh
That's funny.
man. Oh
He's
shit.
either
Happens.
frozen or he's being
Oh,
really
man,
still.
what room is he in his house?
I don't know, but I think that's a Jim Lee.
Looks like a
Batman.
It looks like Joker there. And then I don't know. This looks like a map of the Upper Peninsula.
There he is.
There we go.
Frozen.
All right, you're
All right.
unfrozen.
So it was me? Okay.
Yeah, you're frozen for a second. We're looking at you, and Sam said, "Wow, he's still."
Looks like he's being really still. Yeah, there he's doing it
Yeah.
again.
That's a good one. Look at that. All right.
Oh man.
What's the WWE game that they have? Is that WWE 2K? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
2K22.
that one is.
The only one I got.
Yeah, that one. That's supposed to be a pretty good one, right? I mean, didn't they take a year off or something to work on the bugs they were having with
Oh,
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they took 2020 off.
Yeah.
That thing was horrible from the start.
What's up, Vinnie?
That's, I mean, man, Scott. I just heard people ripping it to shreds. I was watching YouTuber reviewers. And like,
No,
tearing it up.
Stupid.
it's the map of GTA San Andreas.
Oh, okay.
Oh no shit! There you go. There you
Just
go.
fucking ripped out of a Gamer Pro magazine.
No, it was fine. It came with the game. It's the poster. Oh shit. The other side is the poster
That's why.
of the other side of the poster, but when it came out, it was just like, all right, so this is where I need to go, this is where I need to be, this is where I need to go. Like I was just like
Nice.
documenting everything at the time, and it was just like I was such a gamer at the time.
Dude,
San
I miss
Andreas was
those
a
books
was a
that
game
would
though.
always that you can buy
That
with
shit came
like
in handy.
it was like they had those books for like I had them for like all the Pokemon games back in the
Mm.
day, and I don't know if they still make
Brady
them anymore, or, like,
Games. They were white and they had like orange on the side.
oh
was a-
yeah.
It was the company that made them.
Mm-hmm. And like those are just the best to have. Like I would just fucking pour over those. You know what I mean? Like
The
as a
ones
young
for
kid.
Final Fantasy were great. Like the one
Yeah, I
for
had the
Final
one for like 7 and 8 and stuff.
Tactics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's your shit. Final
I don't
Fantasy
know.
Tactics.
When I played San Andreas, I would
yeah.
just use cheat codes. That's how I did it. Everything. So I was
Who
alright.
didn't? Who didn't?
Mhm.
Like I needed those cheat codes too.
Oh, me too. Especially the invincibility one. Because my favorite thing was to go around shooting cops. I go around shooting police. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't say that. No, that's a bad thing to say nowadays.
Yeah, it was
Be in
it
the
was in a
video
game.
game,
It's
people.
okay, yeah.
Not for real.
Like that's
But,
the
yeah, it
reason
was-
why I can't listen to this freaking song anymore because of that game. It's like, oh
Right?
shit, X X A X X. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what do you gotta do?
They had one where you could get like 100K in your bank account each time you put in the code. See, you put in this passive and to do it over and over again. Next thing you know, you just got unlimited money. You're buying shit left and right. It's insane.
God, dude, I need that like, but in real life, man.
Right?
Oh man.
I need that in
Or
real
when
life.
you were at 5-star and you wanted to go down, do the cheat code, and it's like, okay, cool.
Yep. You do
Like
cheat
kill a
codes for your
cop. All
5.
right, I feel better.
Yeah, I'm good. It's fine. You don't have to shoot me now. It's all good.
Yeah.
You do like a Jedi mind trick on them and shit. Like,
I'm not the felon you're looking for.
no, yeah, you don't need me. That's not your flying tank. It's mine. Anyway.
Oh man, but like that's
What a-
all I play. That's all I find myself playing anymore is like Madden, 2K, basketball, and WWE.
I've tried to get back into playing. Like I started playing Spider-Man, and I like that game a lot. But god damn it, I just like my problem is I don't like to do any of the missions. I just like swinging around the city and fucking around.
Yeah,
And my
Yeah,
son's like,
it's
dude,
like,
you're
I
never
mean-
gonna get anything done. You know, like, I
It's like a
know.
good game. Like if it's a good game, if like that part's fun and you can just like kind of do a bunch
Yeah.
of like little side bullshit, like if you want to.
Yeah, you can.
And-
There's some little side things you can do, and that's the kind of shit I don't mind doing. But I have not made it hardly anywhere on the main storyline. Just not anywhere at all. So.
Well, man, yeah, and it's like I've had some games that I'm like the story's awesome, like the it's kind of fun to play, and it's like it might be a property that I'm really into, but like just the mechanics of it are hard. Like the game, like
Yeah.
I like as I'm getting older, like I don't want a game where I have to like do a bunch of shit with a controller really fast.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
like something like just like a turn-based RPG is like that I can like set down, go do something, and like come back to it. Like I tried playing I played like Zelda Breath of the Wild, and like it was great, you know, and I played it for like probably like put 10 hours into it, and I was like, this is just not for me, man. My fucking son beat it like 3
Right,
times,
yeah.
man. He's like
yeah.
and it's like and it's because I told him, I was like, I wish like in every time you beat a bad guy, like you got stronger or like you got
Yeah,
like
it'd
at
be
least some
nice,
money
wouldn't
or
it?
something like that, because it's like you can't really like that. That's a game like you can't really like grind on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, like I'll play like every Dragon Quest game, like those are my favorites. It's like you can just sit there for 2 hours, like grind and it's like kind of just do bullshit, like
Slimes.
yeah, like you can just be like you know, listen to a podcast, like watching a fucking movie or something, put 2 hours into it, and like but you get something out of it. So it's like, you know, you leveled up or whatever it may be. But yeah, it's
I
tough, man. I'm
I
not
started.
picky
I also
anymore.
started playing Jedi Fallen Order, and that is kind of.
I want to play that.
I will admit I didn't think I was going to care for it that much, and my son was like, "You should try it. You might like it." And I gave it a try because it's definitely got a different like. I don't know. There's just when you're the lightsaber, you gotta like. You can't just hack and slash like you normally can. You gotta fuck around and time shit right and stuff. You gotta like do a block to parry and return, and counter strike. There's more to it. They actually made it. I think they made it a little bit more harder, which is in more. It makes it more interesting, of course. But I'm like, dude, I'm just used to fucking swinging my lightsaber like crazy, and I'm all right.
Dude, if you could get them to like remaster a Star Wars game. Like what would you want them to do?
It would be Force Unleashed for me, the first one. Okay. I love that fucking game.
Those games, yeah, those are fun, man. I played through the first one. I don't think I played. I've watched like the second one.
Yeah,
like all the fucking.
Eric's waiting on the new God of War.
Yeah.
God of War. Yeah, you know what?
That's a good one, man. I've like watched all the cutscenes and stuff, but I've just like never played the second one. Yeah. But that shit, I would want. What was that game, man? Dude, I think
Knights
that's
of the Old Republic. Yeah,
I think that being put out
I
again.
think
I think they
doing a new one.
Yeah,
they said they scrapped it though.
I think the company that was doing it like went under or had like a bunch of issues or something like that. I gotta.
Oh wow! So they. I remember hearing it was announced that they were going to do a new.
No,
version.
it was announced. They had like a Revan promo.
Yeah, like they had little. It
was going to be a PS5. It was going to be a PS5 exclusive at first.
And I would have bought. I would have got that. Okay, yeah, I'm just skimming through something that says Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic game pause amid studio shakeup. So not scrapped, but not moving forward as of right now, which fucking sucks because I was so excited for that, man. Yeah, Aspire was making it. They fired the game's art director and design director this month. A series of meetings throughout July. Blah blah. Put the project on pause, looking for new contracts and development opportunities. And that's about it. Everything else, like we're not allowed to speak more on it. But yeah, that sucks, man.
Yeah, it does. That does.
Some fan of the originals got an interview with the developers, right? And it said, okay, we know Coder 3 was in development. It got scrapped. What was the story? And you were going to be Revan again, and you were going to go to the Outer Rim to try to find something.
Oh my gosh, man.
It was going to be you versus like, it wasn't Vitiate at the time. It was like Proto Vitiate.
Oh, that's cool. What was his name? He had a name, and I can't think of it right now. But like, dude, that's the shit. So like, I know like with Disney Plus and stuff, like, and with Star Wars, I feel like in general, like they're way more inclined right now to make a series than a movie. I think they're kind of scared of movies right now, especially after Episode 9 and what that was. But like that story lends itself perfectly to a series, man. Like make that shit a series and just like
that would be cool.
Like, because I know like they don't want to just retell legend stories and stuff, but like, man, just do it this once. You know what I mean? And I'll leave you guys alone.
You don't have to retell it all. Yeah, but you can change things up. I mean,
that's really easy to say, Russ. But then people lose their minds over that.
Everybody bitching.
Like, I'd be cool with that. I'd be cool with that, man. Changing
but
shit.
They're never going to do a legend story, any story from any of the books. The legend book. That's exactly like they're never going to do that. Disney will say, "Oh, you got to change some shit," because they don't want to.
Yeah, and it's like I think they're like, I don't know. They think, oh, it's had this like impulse of like we're just like saving the really good stuff for I don't know what. I don't know what they're saving all the shit for, but I'm like, just fucking pump it out, pump and dump, and
like we're saving the good stuff for last. And it's like,
I'm like, guys, guys, like,
I mean, let's talk about it. The shit I saw today, I was happy with.
Me too, man.
What was that?
All the shit from D23 or whatever it was.
Star Wars goes.
Mandalorian.
I'm fine fucking with anything D23. God damn it.
There was,
I did see the Mandalorian season 3 trailer.
Yeah, it was just enough,
Yeah,
for sure.
Cool.
And I'm hoping they kind of like they really, and it looks like they're like really dealing with like Mandalorian issues and stuff, and I'm like, dude, sign me up, man. I mean, it's the title of the show for one, and it's
yeah. Well,
you
now
know,
we're getting
all
into
the
some
crews are
nitty-gritty of
established.
the show
Yeah,
now.
and I think it looks good, you know, from what I saw.
Yeah.
And then
I'm still gonna watch it. I don't care.
yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Because that series
must
hasn't
watch,
disappointed me. I know like people had their beefs with like Luke showing up and stuff at the end of season 2, and I don't know. I thought
No
that was
reason at
kinda
all,
the-
just to take the child with him, and then
yeah, and I
give it
think that
back.
was the only person that made sense to do that to come and take him, right. And it's you know, I think with him getting Grogu back in Book of Boba Fett, like those 2 episodes were the only good episodes of that series, in my opinion. You know, like, I was always really, really critical of that. Ernie,
what
but,
was
like,
wrong with it? I loved it. It was just like
it was just
sick.
like it's campy to me, campy
But the only-
and silly
the only-
for no reason. You know,
The only reason they got ratings because of Mandalorian was like, oh yeah, the theme music, let's go.
yeah, for sure. And but like with those 2 episodes, I felt like it was maybe a little rushed that he got Grogu back. But then I was like, well, whatever. At least season 3, the crew is back, or at least those 2, and we can just like hit the ground running and hopefully tell a really interesting story. Deal with the man. It's like actually show Mandalore, you know, in live action. I think is going to be cool.
Bo-Katan is an awesome character. She's controversial. She's very. It's hard
She's
to know
like
if
Namor,
she's really
dude.
a villain or if she's a good guy or a
Eric,
bad guy.
I'll take back to
you
the
don't really
grave.
know.
Yeah,
She's a lot like her. She's like one day she might be with you, and then the next day she's fuck you. I'm gonna kill your ass. You know, so you just don't know.
dude, and I think
that's how
she's it's like I said, like she's Namor. You know what I mean? She's
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of
Um,
characters like that are like
and
they have their loyalties, and sometimes it works with like the hero's motivations. A lot of times it doesn't, you know, and she's all about her business. And the Katie Sackhoff who plays her has done a great job, man. Like she did the
she's
voice
done good.
in the Clone Wars, and like
Yeah.
they just lucked out. Like,
And that's another
with
reason why I
that.
like her, because she's a character from Clone Wars. And if
Love
you have
that
a live
Yo.
action character from Clone Wars,
Fuck
I'm
yeah,
in.
dude.
I'm in.
love that.
Yo, Tales of the Jedi.
yeah,
Hey, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
animated has Mace Windu, Dooku,
Mhm. Yeah, like a
baby
young
Ahsoka.
before he's bad and everything. Like,
Really? Are they
yeah,
doing
so that
that?
series, Russ, it's like a bunch of shorts.
Oh,
like it's
shit.
like each
Yeah.
episode's gonna be like like it's an
Like
anthology.
10 minutes or something like that? Like
I don't.
10,
I mean, I
15
think it
minutes?
might be full 30 minutes, but
Oh, okay.
every episode's gonna be like its own story, kind of like like not connected with one another. So
Yeah.
kind of like what was that show?
Was that
Whatever.
Summer Star Wars?
Kind of like
Star,
Vision, but
yeah,
I think
yeah,
it's
that
all
was
canon.
that was
I think it's all canon.
that was really good though. Those were
Oh,
really good
I
shorts.
love Visions, man.
And I loved all the different animation styles. I was really digging
Mhm.
on it. I liked it a lot. So
And
fun,
something that came out yesterday, they cast Ezra.
Yeah, and Nick, that dude, I don't I have no idea
No
who he is.
shit.
I don't know what he's been in. I've never seen him in
Yeah.
anything but like
who is he?
Nick. Yeah, Nick's looking right now, but he looks exactly fucking like him. Like
Yeah.
at least in this picture I saw, like his face looks the same. Like he's got like kind of like the longer nose, and like the like his hair looks like on point, at least like how it looked in this picture that in the article that Nick sent.
Yeah, man.
I'm excited for that. Yeah, and he's gonna be in the.
This is from the Hollywood Reporter.
Yeah, so that's on point.
That's your live action Ezra Bridger.
Yeah, like
Man.
it looks exactly like him, man. A little
Yeah.
more.
Iman
What?
Esfandi. He was in Red 11, King Richard, The Inspection, which is a gay military drama getting strong early reviews.
Okay.
So that's like just on the cusp.
Okay.
So yeah,
he's-
exactly. Sounds like he's like one of those
Yep.
young up and coming guys.
I
Good,
I
man.
thought
Like,
they were
get
going
a
to
gig
that.
in Star Wars and just collect a check for the rest of your life.
I
Yeah.
thought they were going. I thought they were going to use the kid
Right.
from the live action Aladdin movie. I really
Yeah,
did.
that was the thing going around.
Yeah.
They were going to use him.
For a while.
Whatever
but
happened to him?
maybe I'm
know.
not sure. I don't know if they. I think he was more of a like I don't know how much what his acting chops were. I want to say they brought him in to do that Aladdin movie because he was a dancer more so than an actor. But and that's and I think but it worked out because it's Aladdin. He didn't have to do much acting. But I mean, it's it's not that difficult. It's Aladdin. So, but Ezra would be a little tougher. I think it'd be a little harder pull maybe, but. Maybe they just I don't know.
Man,
confidence.
So we're gonna see some shit.
That's cool. So I mean that's
telling
me obviously
that Ahsoka series, man. That's gonna be
yeah. Well, this is a story that stretches back from the end of Rebels, and we're ready to we're ready. Everyone wants to see a conclusion to that, and we want to know what happened to these characters.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping this means Sabine is going to have to be in it. She has to be. I thought they casted somebody as her. I thought, but and she's a really cool character. So I like to see what
Yeah, and like the idea that Ezra and Thrawn, wherever they went, like they've been together this whole time. So, presumably. So it's.
Yo, I want to see the most gangster character in all of Rebels.
Who?
Chopper.
Yeah. We saw him once in live action, man. He was in that Rogue One. He was in that for a second. They did a little pass by, camera pass on him.
Yeah, man.
Because cool, Chopper was with what's her name, right? What's her name's droid? Can't remember her name.
Hera.
Yeah, Hera. I was gonna say Can's girl. Hera.
Yeah, they got a kid. They had a kid, like a little baby at the end. So
yeah, a kid.
Yeah, that series I'm excited for because it's like I love that shit. Just like it makes it like just translating from animated to live action.
Yeah, like, little white boy with green hair. It was good.
Yeah, and I know people get mad at that, like people who are like real big like Dave Filoni haters and just because they're like, oh, he just can't think of anything new and like brings his own shit in. I'm like, dude, like for me, I could see that criticism, but like I just appreciate continuity. And it's like if you're gonna make having characters for this new show, like why not pull them from ones that exist already? I don't know. That shit never bothered me.
But this is it's not like he's just throwing shit. These are characters that we know they never died. We don't know.
It's all kind of left open.
Yeah. I mean,
and characters that people give a shit about already. So like,
true.
And they're not going into live action. Well, they're not going live action like fucking them up. Now I will say like with that, and EE and I talk about this with Ahsoka, kind of how she was in Book of Boba Fett with being like all in on like this is what the Jedi do and this and that. Like that's confusing me, and maybe that gets addressed in her series. In which case. Criticism withdrawn,
You gotta think of this way with Ahsoka. Ahsoka left the Jedi Order just because she realized they weren't what they were supposed to be. But it doesn't mean like that she shut out all their ideals. It's just there were certain ideals that they were parting with that she couldn't deal with.
And it's like maybe it was like just the big fucking bureaucracy of it all.
Yeah, the Clone Wars, the Jedi Order was already on a downhill spiral. The Clone Wars fucked them up. Mm-hmm. Hands down, the Clone Wars fucked them up. They just forgot what they were. They forgot they were supposed to be all together. Yeah. And them always got into
like I said,
they were manipulated by the Sith.
That's one of those things where like you address it and just explain it a little bit, and then I'm good. And then I don't have that.
But it's I think it's. I don't think there's a big. Oh my God, her character's acting so out of character.
No, that wasn't where I was at either. But I was like,
she's
but
I forget
people.
Was it a video game or was it that Tales of the Jedi shit that had that new Inquisitor?
I don't know. There's one on. Didn't Jedi Fallen Order have one?
They had two new ones. There's two Inquisitors in Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, like that
the second sister.
The one like human girl, and then like that really fucking big woman.
You killed the big one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I'm talking about on the shit that came out today. I thought there was a
shit. I don't know. I don't think I watched that Tales of the Jedi trailer all the way through, so it may have been in
It's
that.
possibility.
Barely watched any of the trailers.
Yeah,
I think-
Marvel went nuts too.
Oh yeah, of course.
Are they?
Oh,
They're
did
still
they
going
really?
on. That's still going on tomorrow, right?
I guess, but I think Marvel's done.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure they're not going to do two.
Well,
two
Marvel's
things
got a
and
lot
have
of
Kevin
TV shows
Feige
and
come out
shit going
twice.
on.
I posted some of the
Steve-
stuff on MPS. MPSP,
Yeah.
sorry, on Facebook.
Yeah, man, like fucking Secret Invasion's coming. This
Yeah,
year,
that-
Shit, really?
Yeah, we got a trailer finally.
I'm
for that.
hyped.
That looks good to me, man. That looks really good.
Yeah.
I want to see Spider-Woman.
Mm.
Mhm.
They're doing a Spider Woman. Is it going to be live
No,
action or
no,
animated?
No, I want to see Spider-Woman.
Yeah,
Oh, you
like
want
in
to see
Secret
I
Invasion,
want to see
right?
the
Yeah.
actual comic, and by the end of it, I want to hear the words, "My God has a hammer."
Yeah.
Avengers
I watched
Assemble.
Invasion. Yeah, man, that
Yeah.
Like I want it to be the actual comic, but it's not. But I want it to be.
No.
Yeah, no, I think this is gonna be one of those ones, Ernie, where it's like this is the comic in title only. You know, like
Hey,
Age
it's
of
Secret
Ultron
Invasion,
was
but
like
not
that.
really Secret Invasion.
Yeah, and I think they're just
we-
because that was a big fucking event. Lionel
Right.
Yu, Nick, that's who did the art for that. I
Yeah.
was thinking because I think I said last week it was Steve McKibben. It wasn't. It's Lionel Yu, and he did a good job. I like his stuff. Yeah, that was a good. It was a weirdly paced. That was a weirdly paced book.
Right.
They spent too much time on the Savage Land, and then had to wrap it all up in like 2 issues or something.
My,
But
my kids
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
excited
watched,
for that series. It looks good.
my kids watched Love and Thunder today.
What'd they think, man?
My son hated it.
I
I don't blame him. I watched
He
it last night. I was
absolutely-
like, what?
wasn't grooving to it either.
He
I still
mocked
haven't
it
watched it.
throughout the whole movie.
I don't know
He
when
just-
I will, man.
He, I mean, and I asked myself, is there any parts of it you liked? And he said, he said any part where they didn't have Jane in it, that was okay. He
Well,
just
'cause
did
your-
not
your-
warm up to her at all.
Your son hates
he-
women, dude.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's what they'll argue.
You raised a little misogynist, Russell.
Dude, I know,
Yeah.
man.
What about her?
There
And
is-
I asked him. I said, what is it about her? And he feels like they're
He was like her female genitals.
well. If he said that, I would laugh my ass off in front of Anna. If he said it in front of Anna, it would be really good because Anna would be like, "What?"
Yeah, she probably lost her
But-
shit, boy.
But he said, "What is?" he
Ernie
felt
said,
like-
Ernie said, what about Hercules?
Oh, at the end, the cuts, the
Yeah.
in the end. Yeah, I think he was. I think he was okay with that. He just
Yeah.
he didn't like Zeus. He thought
No.
they kind of portrayed Zeus as a little bitch. And he's like, Zeus ain't no little bitch. What you doing? He goes, I play God of War. Zeus ain't a bitch.
Right.
Dude, yeah.
He's like, "That's not-"
And it's like Russell Crowe, man, he looks so
Out of shape.
different in that. Yeah, and it's like
Ooh,
I saw,
laughed
and
when
I was like, and I was thinking, I was like, well, man, I mean, the dude did Gladiator, and he got
How do
into
you go
like,
from Gladiator to Zeus and then look like?
yeah,
Zeus?
but then here's the thing. I mean, that was what 21 years ago now. But then he was
Well,
he
yeah,
was
it
in
has been
Man
a
of
while.
Steel, and he was mostly covered up. But like
Yeah.
his face, you didn't see it in his face and his neck.
Man.
Like he looked. I thought he looked great in Man of Steel. And did a
How
good
old
job
is
in that
Russell
movie.
Crowe now, though? Is he in his 40s?
He's
older
in
than
his
me.
gotta be in his
50s or
late
60s.
50s or 60s? Well, I mean, come on, dude. Every motherfucker, when they get up there, gets a little
He's
robust,
58,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
I mean, come on, some of us are in our 40s. Even,
A little
I'm pretty
rotund,
robust.
yeah.
I'm a
Yeah.
little roundy, you know?
And even when he was in Gladiator, he wasn't like super shredded. Really, you know
That's
what I mean?
true,
Like he
that's
was.
true.
Still,
It
like,
started to get bad when he did Man with the Iron Fists. The RZA
Yes.
movie.
I can't
Yeah.
fucking believe that he was in that movie.
Yeah, he's been a few. He's popped up in where he
Good,
didn't
good
have-
on Russell Crowe, man. That dude's just living his
He's-
life. He doesn't give a fuck.
Dude,
Hell yeah,
He's-
man.
He just did a
He's got
Marvel
a
movie,
dad
man. He's
bod.
collecting
It's
a
okay.
check. He's
Russell
funny,
Crowe
dude.
fighting around the world.
Yeah, he's got a good name. He's
I
got a
mean,
dad bod.
doggy.
It's great. You know?
Yeah, I like him, man. He's like funny to me, like in real life, like in
Yeah.
interviews and stuff. Like he's just.
You know, I held he impressed
And
me
the
when he was
dude
in that
can
game.
act his fucking ass off. When
Dude.
he
Yeah,
wants
dude.
to.
Like he did Gladiator. you know what I mean? Like that movie. Like,
he was in Les
incredible.
Mis.
Dude,
He
American
did Les Mis.
gangster.
Oh
Mom
yeah,
in a
dude,
movie
that's
where you sing your lines.
Hey, man.
American Gangster that gets lost
Yeah.
in that era of like just
Oh,
Ridley
American
Scott
Gangster's
just like
Yeah.
just shooting out movies. Like that dude did a movie like twice a year for a while. And
American Gangster was really good though. It was a good movie.
Yeah.
I liked it. It was like
Dude,
it's a little.
cast.
Yo,
it's a
when
little
Denzel shot Idris
treasure.
Elba in the
Yeah, I'll
face,
say
I
Idris
was
Elba's
hooked.
in that.
Yeah, it was fucking badass.
Denzel's in that. Russell Crowe's in that. And then that dude, fuck, I forget his name, but I would never remember his name. Like the one dirty cop, like with the mustache and like the longer hair, like that dude, man, like
Josh
he's a good
Brolin?
actor. No, not Josh Brolin. He's in that too, right?
Yeah, David Harbour.
No, he's like an Indian dude.
I don't know.
He was in like the Silver Linings Playbook. That's the only other thing I can remember him from. But I remember walking away from that thinking he's really good. Josh Brolin's played.
That's why I give for not paying attention to the fucking.
Yeah.
I mean, I've not been paying attention to the chat very much, and I just looked down and saw that Wolf said he wished they had left Grogu with Luke. That makes me laugh. They can't. Grogu was a pussy, dude. He didn't want no lightsaber.
Yo, I want to show you, Russ. I want to show you something. Okay, This is from a Marvel announcement at D23.
Oh shit!
What is it?
Oh, boy.
Thunderbolt.
This is your Thunderbolts.
What?
Yeah.
That's your Thunderbolts, bro.
I wonder if
Isn't
if
that
Zemo's
Captain?
gonna
What's
be
his
involved
fucking
with
name?
U.S. agent.
Captain
U.S.
American
agent.
fake?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
US
agent,
agent.
right? Oh, yeah, that's
That
fakey,
dude
fakey
from Up. The old grandfather from Up.
Oh,
And
yeah,
that- I guess that's supposed to be Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
These are
All
Ghost.
right, that's the chick up
Yelena.
in the front.
Goofy
That's Elena, right? Elena, right?
Captain,
That's,
Captain Canada
Yeah.
over there. And why is Bucky there?
no. What's his name? What's that dude's name? The Red Guardian.
Red
Guardian.
Guardian.
oh yeah, Red Guardian. Yeah, the old Russian guy.
Captain Canada. Fucking Ernie.
What?
Can't
Really,
remember
Russian?
what
I'm
she's
sorry.
saying,
I wasn't paying attention to that
Yeah.
movie.
They're really close to
Canadian?
each other
That's an
geographically.
interesting little set of.
Yeah, Daniel
Day
Day-Lewis could act his ass off too.
I drink your milk.
That's true. That's true.
Yo, Bill Hader did that shit on SNL, and that was hilarious. I drink your milkshake. I drink it up.
Fucking awesome. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's fucking wonderful.
I go on YouTube rants and just watch Bill Hader clips all day.
Do you watch that show he's in?
Barry, I've watched a few episodes, not the whole. I haven't finished season 1 yet.
I've never watched it, man. I don't know why I don't have.
It's pretty good.
I haven't watched it.
Darla from Buffy's in it.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Man, dude, I heard like HBO Max is like about the fold, man.
Yeah. All right.
Well, what they're
Hey,
doing,
Nah,
they're gonna
I got
merge it
a
in with It's gonna be Discovery Plus and HBO Max in one service.
yeah, you're
What
gonna
is
get a
on
bunch of new,
Discovery
a bunch of
Plus?
other shit with it. You're gonna get
Yeah,
and okay, there's a lot of anime stuff that's coming off of it. That's gonna be going.
Dude, I know. That's what I
they're
wonder
getting
because like
rid
yeah,
of-
they're
they have, like,
losing. I think the Studio Ghibli shit.
yeah, that's what I was
Yes,
gonna ask
yeah.
about. Man, that sucks because I
Mhm.
love those.
My
movies
daughter's
are great,
not happy
man.
about it.
Like, yeah, like
Yeah.
those
My
were
daughter
movies
loves
that
that
like
shit.
we would just like if we're like going about our day, we would just throw those on in the background. You know, and like
Yeah,
kids
she's-
love those movies. I love those movies. Like they're all
Oh,
fantastic.
fucking hell.
There's probably
As
gonna
long
be
as they
some other
keep in
stuff that
practical
might,
jokers,
yeah.
man.
But they're not. It's not going under. I know people. I heard
Dude,
people
I'm
saying
worried
that
about
shit's going down,
about
man.
fucking Young Justice, man. If we're gonna get another season of that,
He is
don't-
too. We talked about that a lot.
I-
That, like,
I heard it's on the chopping block, but I'm not sure, and I'm not
Fuck,
happy if it
that's-
is because it's gonna.
that's what the rumor
really
is
upset
out
me.
there. But like, I haven't seen
Yeah.
anything like confirming it.
yeah, all of us
I
Young
haven't
Justice
either.
fans have it's like been there, done that,
Yeah.
man. You know,
Yeah, it's fucking killer.
Yeah,
It's
like-
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't wait. I wouldn't like count it out until there's a stake in its heart. And they're like, yeah,
and that,
yeah.
and if they're done, I'm happy with what we got. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think they're done telling their story, and that's clear from the way like season 4 ended.
Yeah,
but it's like if this is all we have,
definitely
I'm good with it, man. Like I can go back from season 1, episode 1, enjoy it all the way through, and
yeah.
and whatever.
There's supposed to be a new season of the Titans that's coming.
Harley Quinn's like greenlit for the next season.
What?
I think it would be season
Great.
4. Yeah.
Yeah. Tim Drake.
That show's off
Shit.
the chain, dude.
Yeah.
That show's so off the chain.
I haven't watched
Harley
Titans.
Quinn.
Any of Titans.
Stalker Robin.
You haven't? Oh, you, dude, Sam, you need this perfect
Is it
time,
good?
dude. Oh, it's good. I like Titans. It's good. Titans is good, man.
I love it.
I will say this: the first season, in my opinion, is a bit of a slow burn. It's kind of you got to stick with it, but it's slow burn to get up to
Test
it.
it out.
Yeah, but
You'll
I like
get used
it.
to it, and then by season 2, you'll love it, and then we get Easter eggs and all that shit by that time.
Yeah,
The one I started and stopped was Doom Patrol, and the only reason why I stopped was because I was supposed to watch it with Kate, and we just never picked it back up. It was just one of those shows.
Yeah.
I want to go back and watch it.
That started when it was still the DC Universe app.
Yeah.
You remember that when they had like comic, you could like read comics on that?
Yeah.
I paid for that. I like that.
I did too.
There's a couple of episodes. There's at least 1 or 2 episodes of Titans where the Doom Patrol is in it because they're going over Beast Boy's background, and he's having memories of things, and you're gonna go over, and it's good. It's really good. It's kind of you really get to see. You get to see how fucked up. You get to see how fucked up that place is. These are and they are, but it's.
I love Brendan Fraser's
What's
character.
up,
he talks a lot of shit in it. It's just like
it does. It's great.
Like I've tried watching it with my daughter, and like, no, you can't watch this.
Oh
like,
yeah, how old is she, man?
This. What's that?
How old is she?
She is 12. She just turned 12.
Oh yeah, man, that one's tough.
Yeah,
they show and say everything, man.
Stuff.
Yeah,
you definitely some stuff where you might not want a 12-year-old to see.
We were talking about that a couple weeks ago. Like, what is the cutoff?
Yeah,
the cutoff. She's like getting ready to watch Deadpool. I'm like, no. Like, wait until when? Like, you're 13 or 14? Not yet.
I know is when once Titans, let's put it this way, the show is so good, it was good because once it heats up, it's fucking awesome. So
I lowered my volume, so hopefully that helps a little. But yeah,
you know what, E? Fuck you.
You just come in here talking shit on everyone, complaining about the show. Dude.
I don't want to hear nothing. Yeah. You're a fucking Giants fan. Just be quiet. Jesus Christ.
Oh shit.
That just shuts you up. You're a Giants fan. No one wants to hear nothing you say.
That always ends up in a good place whenever you guys in the MPSP family chat start talking about football. That always ends up. Everybody always leaves. They always learn something. Minds have been changed. People see where other people are coming from.
Here we go.
You think so, do you?
Vinnie knows what's up, man. He's like, oh my god.
He's probably sadly he's right about that anyway.
Dude, I saw this thing after
I'm just treating the first 11 games of this season as an extended preseason.
Oh my god, dude! I saw and I think somebody put this in the family chat. It was after Thursday night, like one game of the season. It was like the playoff picture, and it was like in the hunt, and it was literally every team, and then it was like eliminated, and it was the Cowboys. Like they haven't even played a game. It's so funny, man.
Oh my god!
I guess we got games tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Go, man.
Man, I'm sorry that I didn't fucking think about trying to get like fantasy football together this year, man. That would have been a lot of fun.
I hopped in a league and I drafted a team that I thought was okay, and then after I drafted, I was like, this team sucks. Drafted
Who the fuck are these jokers?
yeah, I'm like bitter, dude. I'm like disappointed. I'm like, oh man. I don't know. Me and my love of Jalen Hurts. Naturally, I had to get him as my quarterback, and I'm like, dude, common sense would have told you.
Like,
better out there, us. But he's my guy. Gotta get him.
Wow.
Stupid Eagles fan. Anyway,
like I still.
It could be worse. I could have got the Giants quarterback.
Dude, I gotta be honest. I'm gonna be rooting for Carolina to do well.
That's because you like Baker.
I do like Baker.
Hell! What was that?
You just came in and talked some shit.
Deluxe. Hey, he's a Washington Commanders fan, right? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He's
a football team fan.
Does he call them the Commanders, or does he still call them the Redskins?
Yo, I thought it was kind of hard when they were just the Washington football team. I kind of wish they would,
because it's like everybody clowned it. Everybody clowned it at first, and I think people got used to it, and then it was like just such a goofy thing that it's like.
Now people
just
run the Commander's name.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, the Commanders.
I don't know what that means.
Hey, that hater. You saying hater?
Yeah, maybe he dropped his keyboard and all his fucking vowels fell off.
I didn't know they were the Washington Mad Hatters.
Yeah, the Mad Hatters, the Mid Hatters.
Hey.
Oh, hail to the Redskins.
Can I buy a vowel?
So he does still call them the Redskins. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I mean, some people are gonna go. Some people are gonna do that, man. They're not gonna let that shit go.
Hail to the Commanders.
I'm like, go commies!
The commies, I love it, dude. I love it.
Watch the commies, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be hard as fuck if they came out with like Che Guevara jerseys and shit.
Oh my god, that would be the stupidest thing. Yeah.
Yo, their new fight song is dog shit. It is fucking bizarre. It really is. It is fucking bizarre.
Good thing I'll never hear it.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. It is a good thing you'll never hear it. You so man. Oh my god.
Oh man.
It is trash, dude. It's like they kind of try to like take the old song and still have that same kind of the instrumental with it. But yeah, the whole same vibe, but they slowed it down and it sounds all like jazzy kind of. This chick is
baby.
Kind of woman singing it. She's like, hey, the Commanders. It's just freaking dumb as shit,
Nick,
dude.
Nick,
like,
pull up the lyrics. Sing the whole
thing. No.
No, I can't.
I'm not getting into that one.
It's like it's supposed to be like a fight song is supposed to really hype you up. This shit feels like it's gonna bring you down. You're like, oh yeah.
You want a hype song to make you feel sexy. That's what they always say.
They need all the sexy they can get. So it's rough, man.
It's gonna get spicy in that chat, boy.
Wow.
He said y'all gonna hear it a lot this year. You think so, big boy?
If you're gonna argue with someone in the chat, you need to hit the like button first, and then go ahead.
We'll
and then
see.
Fucking let it rip, dude. No vowels allowed.
See.
Fuck vowels.
No vowels allowed.
Can I get an A?
Yeah, we don't
all caps is encouraged.
Yeah. All caps encouraged. No vowels.
Oh,
come on, don't be a pussy.
Damn it! I love this.
Queen Elizabeth died, man.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. I was actually gonna
save the Queen.
Who cares? Like
we were like
Queen.
So
dude, it's
Queen died,
thing, man. It's like
Beyonce.
It's like
we fought a war not to have to talk about this shit,
dude. Exactly. Yeah. We were laughing about that at my school because, and it's like if you're from England, she's
hashtag not my queen.
In the same way that fucking Bob Ross is, or Mr. Rogers, it's like they go out of their way to not they're not involved in politics, so they don't make decisions. It's just like a figurehead, right? And it's because they don't do that, everyone just kind of likes them,
He said the total win for the last 5 years. Total wins is 4.
Wow.
I don't think it's that bad, but it's kind of funny. Oh, see, and that's the typical Giant fan go to. We got more Super Bowls than you. Oh. You ain't gonna win no more, bitch.
Yo, speaking about wars, there was a war last Saturday. What was it, Saturday or Sunday night at the AEW fucking press
Here we go.
God, dude.
Here we go. Here we go.
Man,
I'm
this
gonna
is
talk like
nuts.
this for the entire night. Let's go.
Well,
What do you got? We got to say about him.
They're the best in the world. There he is. There he is.
Yeah.
I don't care what happened.
So like
Okay.
after the go ahead, Russ.
Well, all I know is all I've been reading is a bunch of spot pieces that are like where they have part of the story. I don't think anybody has come up with the entire story yet. You know.
Yeah.
So you're trying to piece it together, and you don't know exactly what's true and what's not.
Yeah.
But all I know is that somebody got bit. Somebody got a chair thrown at them. It was a real fight. This wasn't no wrestling show.
Yeah.
This was after the show, back in the locker rooms with no cameras around. So it was like this was the
nobody
real
knows
deal.
what happened. Nobody can figure it out. All they know is that Kenny Omega went to go grab a dog and he didn't get bit by the dog.
Yeah.
He got bit by a human in the process.
Right. How you grab a dog and get bit by a man? What the fuck is going on?
He didn't get bit by a dog. He got bit by some road agent.
Yeah. That is some shit, dude. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
How long before the first super kick was thrown?
It was a party.
What's up, Walt?
Baby?
Yo.
Hey, Walt.
So what happened was CM Punk decided I think he got fed the question. I think this was planned.
No, it wasn't fed the question.
You don't think so?
He asked this guy. It started off with he asking this guy like, who, like, what the fuck was it? Who have you worked with? Because this guy that was asking the question was saying that he worked in comedy before, and he worked with Scott Colton, which is AAA fucking Colt Cabana. Fucking,
right.
Oh, it's like, oh, you work with Colt Cabana. Let me tell you something about Colt Cabana. He just fucking went off on Colt Cabana. I was like, dude, he just said that he worked with him. He didn't fucking ask questions about him. But hey, now that we're talking about Colt Cabana, fuck the guy, fuck his mom. We sued her too. And fuck everybody. He just did all that shit. I'm just like, damn.
It was weird.
Buried the fuck out of. Yeah,
it felt like it was a blind rage that came out of nowhere, dude. It was really weird. And I was like, "What the fuck? What? I don't know. I know Colt Cabana has pissed a lot of people off. I know he has already here. Of course he has, right? But it was weird because it seemed like you said, I don't think anyone like that dude wasn't like trying to get you to go. It was weird.
What it was I think in a promo, Hangman said that CM Punk got Colt Cabana fired from AEW.
Okay, yeah, and that. Okay,
and
yeah.
I guess that wasn't cleared with Punk, so Punk has a problem with that.
So Punk went ahead the next when he came back the next few weeks and said, I want to challenge Hangman Page, even though he wasn't there at the time. He didn't show up until later. Knowing he didn't show up, it's like, if you're going to go in business for yourself, I'm going to do it also. And say, fuck you, Hangman Page. It's like, I'm challenging Hangman Page. Where is he? He's not here. Oh, too bad.
Right. And Hangman Page, by the way, got pissed that Punk did that to him because he was like, he went into business and I wasn't even there. At least wait till I'm there. Yeah. Talk shit, you know? Right. and so it's weird because the lines of reality and real life are getting blurred and fake. Reality, real life, and fantasy are getting kind of.
So that was brought up at the presser too.
Then we got the 3 EVPs that don't know how to run shit like a Target. Or like that.
Yeah, so talking about Omega and the Bucks.
Okay, so apparently it was the Bucks that went in to talk to him, right? Initially,
that's it happened in Punk's locker room, right?
It happened it happened during the next press conference, which was the tag team.
Right.
Keith Lee and Swerve. While that was happening, you
yeah.
see a security guard run towards over there and stop the fight.
Yeah.
But they didn't show it on the big screen. They showed it on the other screen. So while that was happening, fucking the Bucks and Omega went into the locker room. And one side says that Punk threw the first punch, sucker punched him.
Yeah.
The road agent threw a fucking chair at Nick. Larry the dog is barking. Kenny Omega goes to fucking pick up Larry the dog, like, "Hey, you're a little baby. Come here. Let me hold you.
Yeah.
Let me pick you up and put you somewhere else." The road agent bites Kenny Omega.
It pulls his hair.
Pulls his hair. Hangman Page
before
comes
he
in
threw
there.
a punch.
Like a bunch of people come in there. Christopher Daniels, some guy named Buck, and a few other people come in there. But they all get suspended. They didn't do anything wrong. They all got suspended.
Yeah.
And then the Trios Championship get lost. The Heavyweight Championship is vacant.
So they're doing
Like,
supposedly Punk has a torn bicep and needs surgery now.
They wants to sue now. It's like, Jesus, man.
Well, and then I heard that Punk asked for his release. And that basically Khan said, "Fuck off. You're not going nowhere." Yeah. So I don't know.
And then the dirt sheets were started reporting that the Bucks sent out feelers to WWE.
Now that's crazy.
Can't wait for that to happen.
Yeah, it's got me wondering is how close are the Bucks to their expiration of their contract? That's really got me wondering about that.
But like the thing was that we also forgot to say is Ace Steel was the road agent who was one of CM Punk's trainers. He also threw a fucking chair at Matt Jackson and hit him in the face.
Yes. Not like the fake, not like the I don't want to say fake, but like not like the controlled hits with chairs you see them do in the ring. He literally flew the fucking chair in like legitimately real life. Like if you in real life was going to throw a chair at someone to hurt them, this is the way this guy threw the chair.
he threw the chair like Sabu throws a chair.
Yeah, right.
Like, oh, this is ECW all over again. Cool. Let's go.
Right. With this shit spins like a frisbee. Like a throwing star.
Yeah, I mean that's a point, man. Because like Punk, it doesn't seem like is in that power structure. So like, if he buries his bosses, they have a right to ask what the fuck is going on.
Yeah,
during that whole mess, like a bunch of old clips came out when Triple H was talking to him, and all the stuff. And then you had a conversation between Chris Jericho and Cody Rhodes telling about how CM Punk called himself the locker room leader back then, and they started laughing. It's like, no, you're not.
Well, back in the day, you remember that storyline when he was still in the WWE, where him and Triple H were at war with each other when Triple H was the boss in charge, and CM Punk wanted to fight him. It kept trying to, and well, apparently in real they were having real heat backstage, real deal heat backstage.
No, that heat backstage.
And what was funny about it though was Triple H was the one who was actually trying to keep even fighting for CM Punk. They trying to help him get what he wants. Keep Vince McMahon away from him. That kind of shit, And it's weird. It's like Punk can't even handle when people are trying to help him. He's like
to me, like lightning struck with the summer of Punk.
Yeah.
I don't think you're ever gonna see that height again.
Ever. Nope. Which one? The first one? Because I was waiting for Summer Punk 2022, and I got hurt my ankle.
He made that return. He came back to a crazy ovation. It was
cried.
And it looked fun. It looked really cool. Even I was like, oh wow.
One guy cried.
But like you said, though, Nick, the first time we saw him have a match,
as soon as he stepped in the ring,
I felt like he did not look like he was ready. He didn't look. I mean, you could see there were matches that were sloppy. There was a lot of stuff that was like. Now, CM Punk fans were like, "Oh, there's nothing wrong with him. He's fine. Look at that's all. That's all meant to look like that." Sure, wink, wink. Yeah, his opponents were making him look good.
Pretty much.
He had matches against guys that were helping him out, man. They were helping him out.
As
and they were helping
true
him,
CM Punk
you know?
stan, I agree with you.
Yeah.
They were, and look, I'm not trying to dog him out. Look, CM Punk's badass. I like him too. But he's the one that makes me go, oh shit, what's he gonna say now? You know,
But like,
like I was ready for a third CM Punk versus MJF match, and then this shit happened. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, see, I was hoping that was gonna happen too, because I like
the way
MJF a lot
came
too.
out. I was just like, damn, who didn't know it was him?
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, and you know, and I don't know, man. Yeah,
Like,
what did he say? He's wasted up. So it's what Vinnie said.
I'm not sure what that means.
I'm not sure. It's just, I mean, is he your
maybe
kind of wasted up?
maybe his H key
no,
fell
like
off
I
the
think,
keyboard.
like at some point, I think you have to weigh like, is he worth the fucking headache compared to what you're paying him and what he brings? Because he does bring in a crowd.
Mm-hmm. He does. I mean, you're guaranteed you're going to sell in Chicago for sure. So,
Yeah.
I mean, and other places too. I mean, he's like,
but like,
I don't know, man.
it could be like, if they get rid of him, it could be like one of those igniting moments.
It would make me go, wow. They either made the best move of their company's life, or they made the worst move of the company's life. I don't know which it is, but you know,
yeah, it's tough because like especially for them, like doing something like that, like releasing someone who has that much of a name, like it could be almost like a flex. Like we don't need them. Like we have enough.
True.
We have enough in our own stock and our own like stable of people. But then it could all like you said, be an ignite event. People would be like, well, "Fuck, I'm not gonna watch it anymore." Because
either that, or they're like, "Oh fuck, they fucking had Punk and they let him go," and you know, the locker room gets fucking fired up and bang.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, you're gonna be right. I mean,
yeah, like
here's what I want to know: if they did release Punk, okay. Where is he just done in pro wrestling?
Yeah,
or does he?
Yeah.
Do you think he would? I mean, because there's no other big real. I mean, Impact, New Japan.
No.
I mean, New Japan. You got to work in New Japan, though, dude. You got to work.
Yeah. I don't think he could keep up.
I don't think he can either. I don't. They're hardcore in New Japan. I mean, it's not. Maybe
Will Ospreay would work circles around him at this point.
I think I think it's tough. It's tough. I don't know that he's in. I don't know that he's in a point.
He definitely can't go back and fight because that didn't fucking work for him.
Well, come on, Sam. That worked out so well the first time, didn't it?
And like that was the first real mistake he made. Like that killed his mystique.
He was the only. I can't speak to like all the Japanese guys that probably did this in Pride, but like he was the only wrestler that came from WWE to UFC that didn't also have a like an amateur wrestling background.
Right.
Like Brock did it,
was
super successful, was a champ. Bobby Lashley did it, won some fights.
Jake Hager.
Hager's done it. Yep.
And it's like
it's true.
Chris Benoit could have done it. He could have been one of those guys, you know, like if shit didn't happen the way it did. But yeah, he was the one that did it, and that's where like people, because I was like, okay, for everyone who like talks about Brock and like, yeah, you can come from WWE and do this, like watch what happens with CM Punk.
Dude, could you imagine if in 1996 Kurt Angle went to the UFC instead of the fucking WWE?
Yeah, man, and it's like if there's any money there, like which there just wasn't in 1996, you know, like he would have been really good. He would have been really good and had a great career, I'm sure.
Punk had the wrestling in 2013. I'm gonna say.
Is that
right?
Yeah,
2014, around there, because
something like that. He was gone for 8 years, right? He was gone for 8 years before he came back.
Yeah,
it was the same time the WWE Network started.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, because that sounds about right. That sounds about right. About 2013.
Yeah, that's what they're answering.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know, man.
Like I think at this point, like I hate to dump on the guy because I was such a huge fan of his work in WWE.
Yeah,
you know, but like at this point, like if I'm a wrestling company
I don't want.
and I'm looking at him, and even I'm looking at him that I don't want him, and then I'm also looking at the fact that if I do want him, I can't put a belt on this guy.
His ego will grow again.
Yeah, you just don't know if you're gonna end up having to fucking pull it.
And now that
Yeah.
Triple H is running things, now it's
Yeah.
like, if he shows up back there, it's like, would he want him? Like, do I?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but see,
Put
that's
my
just
face
it.
on the guy?
Like,
Yo, it
since it's
might be
Triple H,
worth. It might
Since
be
it's
worth
Triple
it
H
if he
running it.
comes back and Triple H gives him Moppy.
Wow.
I mean, well, my thing is Triple H is not. Triple H is that guy who he won't say no to anything. I mean, I almost think
No.
he'll think anything through. And like I could see, I don't know that he would sign him long term though. I could see him signing and put him to a short term deal and
Legend
saying, "Yeah, we'll have a
contract.
little quick, yeah."
Well,
maybe
I'll
he has
give
a
you the
couple
WrestleMania
matches.
main event against Roman Reigns.
Yeah, throw
just so you
him
lose.
in against. Yeah, throw him in against Roman Reigns. Have Roman Reigns beat his ass. I mean, someone else for Roman to beat up on. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure.
Well,
right before the match, tell him, "Hey, Punk, whatever you do, just make him look good."
Right.
Like I could
know.
see, like I could see how they could like hot shot it and make it
Right.
really good though. Like right now, you go and you fucking all right. So Punk is out for 8 months at least.
Is that from the injury as well?
That's
I don't
what
know
they're
this-
reporting
I haven't heard anything about the
between the bicep and the leg.
Okay, 'cause I haven't heard anything about how long the suspension.
That's what Meltzer said is 8 months is Punk is on the shelf.
As long as he doesn't do another roundhouse kick and Bobby Fish would just
Yeah.
roast him again.
Yeah.
Crazy as shit to me, dude. Unreal, man.
So
I don't get that.
8 months. AEW releases him 8 months. He comes back to WWE. Who do you have him go up on?
That's May.
I mean, I think
That's
it'd be
May,
have to
so
be-
that's Money in the Bank, ain't it?
Yeah.
April's Mania, May's Money in the
Ah.
Bank, right?
I don't want him fucking winning the fucking briefcase.
Money in the
I-
Bank.
Catches in a SummerSlam.
Well, you could just have him. You
Summer
could
of
just
Punk.
have him.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
could just
man,
have him do the main
2.0.
event match. I mean, just have him have a
Against
title defense and Money
Roman.
in the Bank. Yeah.
Or
What you do
wait,
is you-
against Austin Theory.
You have him walk out at the end of WrestleMania. He doesn't have a match or nothing, just walks out at the end of WrestleMania, makes a surprise appearance at WrestleMania, and you don't gotta do nothing, just show up there and watch the world go, holy shit.
The same way they did with
Or-
Cody Rhodes.
Or like, do you go and fucking have him walk out at WrestleMania with fucking Triple H and Stephanie in a suit and have him
that'd be cool.
and have him bust whoever the baby face is in the head?
Phil Brooks, huh?
Yeah.
Not bad. I mean, that's interesting. Again, this is the kind of thing I'm saying. Triple H is the kind of guy, unlike Vince McMahon, who is like,
Yeah.
I could see Triple H doing some shit like
But
that. I really
AJ
could.
Styles said he has no interest in
No.
ever touching gloves
No.
with Punk.
AJ
Well,
Styles too good for that.
I mean, AJ Styles is such a class act, dude. He's ready to retire anyway soon himself, and I think he's given a lot to the wrestling business. He doesn't have to, if he don't want to go with it.
No, put him
Yeah.
down in NXT 2.0. Fuck all that. Put him down in NXT
Who
2.0.
CM Punk or AJ
Punk.
Styles?
Yeah, Punk.
Oh, Punk.
Imagine
Imagine that.
Like here's Braun Breaker. Make him look
Yeah.
strong.
The only scary thing is, I just wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want that influence around the younger wrestlers.
Oh my god.
They're down there. I'd be a little concerned about his
But,
locker room
like,
presence.
I was thinking about Raw. You could have him there's some good matchups for him on Raw. People that could make him look really good.
Dominic.
Johnny
I
Gargano. Johnny
What-
Gargano.
What about him
Yeah.
and Matt Riddle?
Wrestling. Johnny Wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh, man, Gargano
fucking,
would.
Ciampa. Ciampa. Dude.
Ciampa.
Ciampa
every
would be
guy that
amazing.
showed up.
Yeah, that would be
Dexter
amazing.
Loomis.
Dexter Loomis.
Yeah, you have guys that you would have to have him pull off wins against somehow to build him up a little bit to have him go up. You know, he'd have to
No,
have a couple
man. I think
matches.
you put Punk as the face in that situation.
Put him up against
Okay,
all Triple H's
And
wrestlers from the Black and Gold, and have Punk run through them all, except for one, Seth Rollins. That's when Seth Rollins versus CM Punk WrestleMania.
All right, I can see that.
That would be a fucking interesting match. Actually, I would. You know, I don't know. I'd like to see him and Matt Riddle go, but I like Matt Riddle live. I just think their styles would be interesting to see him match up. But
there's another huge match that they could do, especially with how good he is, and like he just turned it on this past Raw. That I would love to see at Mania.
Which one?
KO Punk.
Oh God,
Mania.
yeah, that would be amazing.
King of the Indies.
Great,
Wow.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it, man.
With El Generico, special guest referee.
Yeah.
Oh, so funny. I don't know, man. We're fantasy booking like a motherfucker. I love it.
I don't care. I do this on my show.
Yeah.
It's like fantasy book.
But
what do you guys want? Punk is a bitch, of course.
Yeah, he is a bitch, but it's okay. I mean, I want him. I don't mind him. I don't mind him being a bitch. I just want to know what he could be used for in pro wrestling. You know, and I think he still has a big name. And he's a big draw, so I think you would still have the ability to utilize him. I just wouldn't utilize him long term. That's all. I wouldn't utilize. It'd be a short, quick in, quick out. It's kind of what they do with Goldberg periodically.
I miss him too.
You know, and these guys, you know,
what, Goldberg? Is that what you said?
They bring bring Goldberg in for something real quick and then get him the fuck out of there because he's bad.
I think a more apt thing would be like Brock.
Maybe that too. Yeah, but, yeah. I'm just saying. I don't mean to compare him to Goldberg. Like come on.
Yeah.
Goldberg's really over the hill. I mean, like Goldberg's over the hill and down that motherfucker on the other side.
I'm waiting for that Goldberg versus Riddle fight to happen.
He's over the hill and through the woods, man.
Hell yeah. I mean, dude, I'm sorry. That match he had when they were overseas at the Crown Jewel.
Undertaker?
Yeah, that was one of the. It was Undertaker. It was Goldberg, and it was so bad. It was so
all
bad.
His matches. What are you talking about? All his matches.
No. That one was worse than anything. He was so tired. He couldn't even get him. He just couldn't do anything anymore. And it's like, dude, if you can't do it, don't do it. Because you don't want to drop someone on their fucking head.
It's fine when you do it to other guys, but don't do it to the Undertaker. You gotta protect that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, exactly. And I mean, even Taker was just like, even Taker looked sloppy in that match. And I was like, God damn, dude, what's going on here? You know? He was hurt. Yeah, he did.
I mean, in their prime, they would have gone like, fast. In their prime, they would have been like, back and forth. But now, just like, oh, he's going for a spear, and he hits it 10 seconds later.
And now Goldberg apparently can't do a match without getting hurt anyway. So it's time
Yeah.
to get it,
or without bleeding from the firework going on his head.
Absolutely.
Fucking goiter. He's got a goiter on his forehead.
You're looking and you're going, that dude got busted up before he even started the match. God damn. What happened? Who punched him in the face with a chair?
But like the thing for me is like I haven't enjoyed Raw for a while.
Me neither.
But then like this past week I thought was a decent episode.
Yeah.
I've started getting back into Raw a little bit. It's gotten better, but it hasn't. I mean, it's still nowhere near what it was at one time. But they're getting better. It's getting back up there. It's just
Bless you.
He's trying. He's trying. I think Triple H is really trying to just have good matches, and he's trying to get some good storyline.
Or normalizing getting their names back again. Austin Theory.
Yeah.
And look, I love the women's wrestling, but sometimes I think they try to focus on it too much.
Yeah, I thought that was a huge mistake. Ending Raw with that women's tag match.
I do too. I don't think they should have done. And I think I feel like I don't mind giving it its attention. It should get its attention. But
then the next week was fucking Miz and Lashley in a cage.
which was cool.
Yeah.
I liked it. That was kind of fun. Dexter Loomis is a creepy bastard. I love him.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Dude, I love Ciampa. Like,
I do too. Like, I love Ciampa. I love again Johnny Gargano, Johnny Wrestling.
He's like,
dude,
Mike,
I love
you
the
gotta
Miz.
concentrate. The Miz is doing some of his best work he's ever done right now. Just acting all
yeah, but like we
freaked
say that about the Miz,
Yeah,
like
every year.
every year.
Every year
We
say
do,
that
because
he
he's-
surpasses it. He evolves. He adapts. And everybody is just like, oh, okay, cool. But the Miz,
Think
is
about
like,
this,
I
guys.
can't wait for him to be Intercontinental Champion again, so he can just fucking raise it up again.
over the
He'll
last
pick it up.
I'd say over now at least the last 4 or 5 years, he's been the most consistent wrestler as far as whatever he does it well. He does it great. You know, the
One
most
injury.
consistent wrestler. One injury, and the other times he's missed work, he's misses because he's got other shit going on now. You know, he's got to do his show or you know, his crazy reality show, the Miz and Mrs. or whatever, or he's dancing with the stars or shit like that. You know,
Yeah.
he is.
But they asked. Hold on one second. They asked AJ recently in an interview, and AJ said that he doesn't want anything to do with them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now, like,
I mean, it's
in 2022. No, we're good.
Yeah.
Like in 2004, when they were both rookies, it was like, we could have done.
Yeah.
We went toe to toe on all that shit. But now he has a fucking ego and shit. It's like, nah, dude, we're good. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Sorry about that,
AJ
Russ.
Styles. No, sorry. AJ Styles, let's be honest, he's done it. He's earned his stripes. He can say that. I think he's earned his stripes to say, I don't want to work with that guy. And that's it. I wouldn't question him at all. I'll say, hey, if you don't want to work with him, you don't got to work with him. Forget it. We'll get someone else to do it. He's got to have that respect. He's done his business. He's done every. That dude's been around for a while, man. He's been everywhere.
He was in the last episode of WCW. So he's been around since 2000.
Yeah.
He's been around for 20 plus years, basically.
He gets respect. You know, I mean,
he's obviously, because I don't count him as a WCW project. You know, he is the best TNA project of all time.
He was the one who he's probably their best. He's probably the best product that they ever were heavily responsible for.
Right.
To come out of that. Yeah,
he was putting on the best matches for that company when they were in the best position that they had, being on national TV on Mondays and then Thursdays.
I completely agree.
Pretty much, yeah.
At the height of that.
Yeah.
When they were still had a lot of these old school legends still involved with their with them, you know, because those are guys. There a lot of people that didn't want nothing to do with the WWE or WWF at the time.
Yeah.
And post WCW, they're with they're there, you know, and he was one of those young guys who came in and he tore it up.
And then
I liked him. And he was
Aces
good,
and Eight
you know?
happened.
Yeah.
Aces and Eight. Fucking God.
Jesus
And
Christ.
I never even fucking.
happened.
What was that stupid storyline they did when Hulk Hogan was supposedly running shit and Bubba Ray Dudley was banging Brooke Hogan or whatever? I don't know.
It was me, Hogan. It was me all along.
Yeah.
Fucking. I don't know if that was the end or fucking Joker Sting was.
Oh God.
Joker Sting. God,
Oh.
shit,
We don't want to.
Oh man. God, TNA.
God
TNA.
damn. All right, let's bring this shit back up. Another thing that they showed for the Marvel D23 thing was Werewolf by Night.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
I saw the trailer. Dude. I did see the trailer for that.
This
that's
looks incredible, man.
Can we?
That is
are we gonna
not
have Mephisto
something.
in this or no? Are we gonna have Mephisto in this or no?
I don't know, but I watched it with captions on.
Yeah.
So the dude in the coffin is Ulysses Bloodstone.
Wow. Okay.
Nice, man.
Yeah. He's the father of the Bloodstone clan, which has they hunt monsters and shit, and they have a lot to do with the Darkhold, which was a huge thing in Wanda.
Yeah.
And Doctor Strange.
Yeah. Man, I don't and I'm familiar with Werewolf by Night and everything. I don't know if I've ever read anything. But like, just this trailer just got me, dude. Like the black and white, and even if they
Black
don't
and
use
white,
that
yeah.
throughout, yeah, it's like, and it's
It
like
was
this
cool.
is. I'm not like a super festive person. Like I don't, but like fucking Halloween time, dude. Like that shit gets me, man. Like yeah, and it's like they're putting it out around that time. Like I showed it to Eli, like he's into it, Sonny's into it, like my kids are into it, and it's just like I was like, man, like I can't wait for that.
When does it come out?
Quick too.
When does it come
October
out?
7th, I think.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
the 26th or some shit.
I think it's like
27th, something like
I
that.
want to think it's early, like literally the 7th. Let me look at it while you guys are going.
I thought it was later in the month, but
okay. So yeah, no, it's the 7th, and then how many episodes? Because right around
exactly.
Right around Halloween.
Yeah,
October 7th. Yeah, and but I think it's just like a movie or like I don't think it's a
like
series.
they said it's a Halloween special. They said
Halloween
yeah,
special,
so I'm
so
I'm taking that as
Halloween.
one episode. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's not gonna be episodic or anything like that. It's gonna be just one.
No, I think it's a one and done.
Okay.
Yeah, it looked cool as shit.
I'm cool with that. Yeah.
This is something I didn't think they would ever touch. I'm telling you, I didn't think they would do this. I didn't think they would ever do Werewolf by Night. I just didn't. Werewolf by Night was something I
like
never
that
thought.
Like we're so like we've watched so many series lately, like just at home, like with the family, and it's like you got to wait for those first few episodes to where it really gets going. But it's like if this is being a movie, and dude, I'll say like follow up. Quick. And like follow up from like we talked about that Lord of the Rings show last week. I watched they put out the 3rd episode, and I watched that. It's good, man. I'm enjoying the shit out of it. There's like some like action sequences where you can tell like they filmed it in a space like as big as this room I'm in right now. So like it feels kind of cramped, and it's obviously like a set piece that they're working in. But if you're like familiar with like the lore of everything, like going way back into the history of all that stuff, like then it'll mean a lot to you. So like we watched it, and I won't give anything away, but like I was like, Jackie, like they say a name, I'm like, dude, they mentioned this person. So like after we watched the episode, we watched the prologue from the Fellowship of the Ring, and I was like, this is this person, this is where these people are from, and it's pretty cool. Like they're going all back, and if like I said, if you know about it, it pays off well. If you don't, you'll still enjoy it for what it is,
Yeah,
I still gotta check it out.
Yeah, and it's not like 10 out of 10 anything crazy, but I'm enjoying it.
I did episode 1. I mean, I didn't watch ebepisode 2. I didn't have time to.
Two's a little better.
But episode 1 wasn't horrible. I just liked a lot of the setup. You can tell episode 1 was kind of introducing you to what's been happening, what's going on.
There's definitely like even in episode 3, there's a group of characters that I'm like, they must have something to do later on down the line, because right now I'm like, oh my god, I can kind of, it's like whenever they're on screen, I can just tune out. But good, I like it.
It's interesting. I don't know.
Yo, House of the Dragons has been fire too.
I heard, man. Heard that shit's still strong.
Dude.
It's so good.
It's pretty badass. I like how they're taking their time. By the way, they're not in a hurry to like jump in. They're making sure you understand a lot of stuff that went down before all hell breaks loose. It's kind of fun, but it's still interesting. This is one of those cases where a lot of the setup is good.
I'm all in for like all the intrigue and shit.
Yeah, no, definitely, and it's fun to see the tensions between characters and stuff. That are happening. It's what do you think about that little bitch Rainey's bitching gotta get your shit because she got passed over. I'm not going to spoil too much, but she was someone who got passed over to be by. They chose a guy instead of a woman. We'll say that. All right.
Yeah.
Normal history for Game of Thrones, but and she's the bitter one that got passed over because they say, we don't want your skank ass to be queen. So she's like bitching and
He's right. There's going to be a giant
I know it is. I was worried they were going to do a time jump a lot really quick. So I'm enjoying that they're showing some stuff ahead of time. They're going slower than I thought they were going to go. Let's put it that way.
My fucking man crush on Matt Smith has been reaffirmed, man. That dude is fucking dope.
He's good, man.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
I was happy to see that
man.
they did way back when they announced that.
It's worth a watch. It really is. It's I mean, if you didn't, don't judge it by the original Game of Thrones at all. It's just not. That's what I've been telling everybody.
It's the same thing with this Lord of the Rings show. You know what I mean? Like you can't. It's not like those movies. There's so much time and effort went into those pre-production, which is why those movies are what they are. Like, I'm a huge fan and love those movies. But it's like I was watching a show and kind of at times being like, okay, well, I have to like just keep telling that to myself. Like, don't expect that shit. Man. That was something special.
Like with House of the Dragons, like I understand it's not Game of Thrones, but I'm getting those same feels.
Yeah, and that's like
cool
what
shit, dude.
Kind of what you want.
Yeah,
because you don't want the same thing that you've seen already,
right?
Like, and that's the tough thing where it's like you want to get people who are fans of the original to watch this and to be invested of it, but you don't want to just rehash the same.
And it definitely has its own tone. Like it's a different tone. Like whereas like Game of Thrones feels a lot. The Game of Thrones itself feels a lot grittier than this did. Like Game of Thrones felt like a lot dirtier.
Yeah.
Whereas this feels like cleaner. It's like a cleaner production.
Is it like kind of Star Wars? How like the original trilogy was like versus the prequels, like
kinda. You know what I'm saying? Like you're getting into the descent of what happened with getting into the Mad King and shit like that.
Yeah, this is before, like a lot of years beforehand.
Yeah, this is 200 years. This is 200 years before Robert's Rebellion.
It's like. Okay, like with the Targaryens were badass. They had dragons. No one could fuck with them, right? This is going into this is going to go into what happens to kind of cut their nuts off. Essentially, the Targaryens are about to get castrated, and they're going to lose their power. They're not going to be genetic jackhammers anymore. Anyway,
genetic jackhammer.
So it which makes them vulnerable, and 172 years. Thank you, E. I knew E would have the accurate number.
Yeah, he's sitting at home with his fucking calculator right now.
He's one thing about E is very informative, and he likes to correct people, and that's good. And I appreciate his correction.
He does, man. I wish he would just correct his own opinions. No, I'm just playing. That's always got to give him a hard time, man.
No, you got it. Go on. He loves it. He loves that shit anyway.
Man.
He does. He does.
He loves fucking with people, and I think he loves when people fuck with him. It's good, man. But it's good because it's got some good characters in it. That's what I'll say too. It's some pretty awesome. Prince Damon is a fucking boss.
Yeah.
He's a boss, dude.
and I like Rhaenyra. She's awesome. I think she's pretty cool. I like the night guy. What is it, Crispin Cologne or whatever?
Yeah, Glover.
Chris. You want to say Crispin Glover?
Crispin Cole. That's Cole. Sorry.
The dude that plays the Hand is a great actor. I think that's Reese Ifans or whatever his name is.
Yeah,
Hightower.
Otto Hightower, Sir Otto Hightower.
Yeah. I even like the King, dude. I think that dude's a good actor.
Yeah, I do. I just think I like him as an actor, and I think he's playing a role right. I just hate the fucking cat. I don't like that King because he's such a bitch, dude. He could have avoided all this if he had just said, "Yo, I got a son now. She's not the heir anymore. Step down." That's what he should have done. He would have avoided everything, but he had to stick to his guns.
Yeah, he brings this up. I'm looking forward to the Jon Snow spinoff too.
That's true. I didn't hear. I know where they are. They're just in pre-production for that right now, right? Is that
I
what they're
guess,
doing?
yeah.
I think because I think they just got. I think it just
forgot
got
they were
approved to be
even
done
making that, man.
recently.
Yeah, and then like here's the thing, he's Black Knight too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know. So have to find
So
time to.
that's gonna be
He's-
fun production.
Supposedly he's going to be in the Blade movie,
Mm-hmm.
so
That's
I
what they
guess he's going
say.
to be busy trying to find time to do a bunch of work. It's like,
Yeah,
come
but
on,
like
kid.
I want to see like so what's the deal? Like, okay, the threats are gone. Like the White Walkers are gone. The fucking wildlings are your friends now.
There's always a new thread.
What do you do? Yeah, what do you? Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
have you ever watched
You know-
Supernatural, dude? Like,
Yeah.
That's true.
Or 15 years. Yeah.
yeah, saying
Every
I like
time-
that
every-
show. You know?
Every
I
time
do
in
too,
that
man.
show,
That's
you
Kate's
thought-
favorite show.
It's good.
But every time I thought, oh
Good.
God, they won. They won. They had a major victory. Some other big baddie shows up. It's like, oh no.
Just when they think they're safe.
So Sansa,
TV, isn't it?
Could be. I wouldn't doubt it. She might get a wild hair and say, fuck, we're gonna go conquer beyond the wall. You know? A crazy little bitch. You know what I'm saying? She is
he's gonna have to defend himself from Arya as she comes back as a faceless man.
the God. I mean, remember this about Sansa, dude. Any guy that's fucked her over, like, is died, is dead. So anyone who has been in her way or fucked her over, they're not alive anymore. They're
No.
gone. Like, you know, I mean, and one of them she fed to his own fucking dogs. It's rough, man.
Yeah.
That bitch is hard, man.
The real Black
Yeah.
Widow.
Do you think,
Yeah, man,
like,
for sure.
do you think
She
we
was
could
married to the
see?
motherfucker too.
Yo, do you think we could see some fucking Lady Stoneheart?
Wouldn't that be something? Because they kind of bypassed the fuck out of that in the show. They
Yeah.
just they didn't even use that. It's almost like Dan and Dave were like, let's just be lazy. We're not going to incorporate that.
Yeah,
Fuck
like
that. I didn't get
because
that.
I think that there's some stuff that they could do, like that they left out.
Yeah.
You know.
You never know. I mean,
Yeah.
remember she was quite the treacherous little bitch herself.
Yeah.
Lady Stoneheart was pretty hardcore, man. Killed a lot of motherfuckers. Rough shit, dude.
Like, and then, like, do you touch on like what happens with Drogon?
That's something I would think would be interesting.
Yeah.
Does Drogon come back to pay Jon a visit? Remember, he is the last remaining Targaryen.
Well,
Or if he has any children. He's not supposed to have kids,
Like-
but that doesn't mean he's not going to still have them.
I've been watching like lore videos on Lord of the Ring, not Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, and like I've been watching about all the different dragons and shit.
It's cool, isn't it? It's pretty badass. It's
Yeah.
like different species of dragon, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
Different
and like the
subspecies, I guess.
biggest one is this one called the Cannibal,
Yeah.
and it
Yeah,
eats other dragons.
Other dragons, yeah. And eats dragon eggs too, which
Yeah.
man. Did you just hear? I watched a video too where they were talking about how it's possible that dragons, the bigger dragons get, the weaker they get. And like it's possible what ends a dragon's life is when it gets to a certain size that it can't hold its own weight. So it eventually gets to a point where it gets so gigantic that it can't live anymore because it's so fucking big. It goes to land and breaks its legs. Because it's a lot of weight coming down on it, kind of shit, So it just like Valerion, the Black Dread, and like the later years of that dragon's life, he flew like one time, landed, and just didn't fly again. He just died. Later on. So, was bigger than a motherfucker. So I don't know. This is interesting. I kind of like the lore they're creating with that stuff. It's kind of fun. But,
Yeah.
Yeah, they're thinking a lot of things through. I don't know. They're always capable of coming up with a new scary threat. It could be a threat from Essos. You know, who knows?
Yeah.
You know, and it would be Jon Snow would be the one to recognize the threat and say, "Hey, this is a problem," and the rest of them go, it's no big deal. We're okay." Just like before.
Or maybe they're gonna like expand because the wall's broken now.
Yeah, it is. It's all busted up in that one side.
So like maybe they're gonna expand the Night Watch to protect the entire kingdom. Who knows?
Remember at the end though, John and the Wildlings, they left the wall. They went north. They said, "Fuck you, we're gone." They stand on the wall. Let these other guys stay on the wall if they want. We're leaving.
Wow.
John found himself a little ice bunny and banged her out. He's good. He got himself a little ice bunny, keep him company. He's a little chickadee. He's good. He's like, that's what a bunch of little wildling Targaryen kids and shit.
The king beyond the wall.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, you're not supposed to rule. You're not supposed to do none of that. Fuck you. Who are you? This ain't your kingdom.
But like,
I always like to think that Jon Snow played nice. He got the fuck away from him. I was like, "Fuck you, dog. I'll do." I would.
He says, "Who said the White Walkers can't come back?" The scene where the wall came down. Why the fuck were people trying to climb to before that when they could have taken a boat and sailed around it?
That's, I mean, it ends at the fucking shoreline. It's not like you can't. I think it goes into the ocean, goes down, and it goes into the ocean. But it's not like there's lots of ocean out there. Man. You can't go around the motherfucker. Yeah, man.
It's not the Great Barrier Reef.
Yeah.
It wasn't. I mean, the Wildlings had boats. Who's to say they couldn't take a boat around the fucking wall?
Right.
I never understood that either. I get it. He's right. Yeah. We just got to go with E. Maybe the water was too frozen. Say, man. I don't know. Never. Something crazy like that. You got to go by the whole. I'm sure there's something to fill the plot hole, but I don't know. Nobody thought of it. Dan and Dave weren't going to think about it, so they don't give a shit.
Yeah,
they were just trying to get that shit done.
I've also been like rewatching just like, highlights and shit, like the fucking the Hound fucking mountain fight game bowl.
Good. It's good. It's good. I loved it because it was like kind of like they had to end that, they had to go down the way it went down. Somebody, it's like, yo, you ain't coming back from this, and I ain't coming back from this. Let's go.
One of us has to die.
Hell, if I got to kill myself to kill you, so be it. Let's go. He did.
There's a clip.
He hit it with the fucking wall.
There's a clip of there's a guy called the Real Peter Griffin. He's a dude that looks exactly like Peter Griffin and does the voice. And he does the Hound line where the Hound talks about if you don't shut up, I'm going to have to eat every. If you don't shut your cunt mouth, I'm gonna have to eat every chicken in this place. And so he does it as Peter Griffin. No.
And he does it as Peter Griffin. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's one of the most famous lines from him too. Like people were doing memes with that on the side of the KFC bucket. Anyway.
But yeah, it's gonna be so I guess I forgot that part that they just went up and started going north at the end.
Yeah. He says Megs were swimming in the waters. Giant fucking sharks, god damn it. Well, who's saying a world of dragons? It could be big ass sharks too. Why not? I mean, they had dire wolves. I mean, they were like a prehistoric fucking wolf. I think they said dire wolves. They think died off, not like I mean, for us, it'd be kind of a long time ago, but like not that long ago. It's really interesting.
it's weird, man, because like they were like still woolly mammoths when they built the pyramids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
It's crazy to
that's-
think about, like on that scale, you know.
Yeah, like the one that gets me is that Cleopatra is closer to the invention of the cell phone than she is to the creation of the Great Pyramids.
Yeah, dude. Like
that is interesting.
That's one that just like blows your fucking mind.
Yeah, it like breaks your brain to think about it, you know.
Yeah.
It's too bad we can't like teleport her bitch ass to the future. Because I've always wondered if she's really hot. I always wondered.
Dude, I know, man. Like, what if you saw
wondered.
her and this is like to those standards she was hot, but then like you saw her and like she's beat,
well,
dude. Like, you know,
like,
I just be like, what is life, you know?
but like, let's be honest, man. Like, she was of the Ptolemaic dynasty. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just probably like super fucking inbred, and
that's exactly it.
Like, probably had like way too many
super
toes
inbred,
on or
super inbred, and probably about the color of me. Because the Ptolemies were fucking a Greek,
they were Greek.
Fucking
Greek.
a Greek
Sure.
dynasty.
I mean they could have been, but there's a lot of like dark-skinned Greek people,
right?
You know, too, like
that's true too. That's true too. But
I bet you, Nick, when she came out of the womb, she was probably blue.
Yeah.
How fucking inbred they all were, and it's crazy.
I don't know, man. I mean, they never talk about her having webbed toes or anything like that. So I'm not sure.
Well, I mean, you're gonna hit the highlights,
extra fingers.
You know
So
what's up, Ralphie?
Sure. I mean, but then again, you know, sometimes history doesn't always record crazy shit like that. I don't know. You'd think it would, but I mean, I don't know. I would just want to know where she is pretty. You're right, pretty to the standards of like thousands of years ago. Well, I mean,
shit, dude, even back to like 2002, man.
But you could do her up.
Back to like the 30s, 40s, and 50s. Look at like what the standard of beauty was then.
Yeah, I know, but that's because they were. That's just a bunch of. I don't know. We gotta wear these long ass skirts and shit. And so, man, come on, man. That's some shit we can flip up, hammer them behind. They go. Like easy shit.
Yeah, fucking E says she's no Megan Fox. I'd still bang Megan Fox with her fucking toe thumbs.
I would. Oh yeah, dude, I would. I don't care. I just hold on to them, man. That's all I'm saying.
You need toe thumbs or thumb toes? You got long toes or something?
Her thumbs. You've never noticed? Yeah, dude. You've never noticed that?
Mm-mm. Where it's
Oh
like
my God.
inordinately
She takes
long.
pictures that she doesn't like this. You can't see her thumbs, but when somebody takes like an actual picture of her, it's like freaking thing look like a toe thumb.
Her thumbs are bizarre looking. I know that. I've seen them. I'm like, what?
Like her toe.
It fucks me up, and I don't know if any of you guys have this with people whose thumbs bend backwards. Like this is like this. That's like. So you kind of got it. You kind of got it.
Oh, like
Ernie. Russ has kind of got it. That figures Russ would have it, man.
Wait, like that. I don't know what's.
He can point to the dude behind him, you know.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna blow your mind.
That's the hitchhiker thumb, right? Hey.
Yeah, that's what it is. The hitchhiker thumb. Yeah.
You're going my way, huh?
Going my way.
I'm just saying, it would be cool to bring back some of the hottest chicks in history.
Oh damn, you're not
see
joking,
if they were
man.
really.
I
You
wonder
see
if
her
she had
fat
like
thumb?
an accident, dude.
See,
Look at that
yeah,
circle with the circle
it's all-
insert.
It's like puffed up though. It's really fucking weird.
Yeah.
Bro.
Dude, that is
Sam, did you just say I wonder if she had an accident and she had a thumb put on there? I mean, a big toe put on her thumb?
dude. I mean, that's like a thing people do.
I don't think people put big toes
I'm like
on their
fucked up.
thumb.
I'm like looking at my thumbs now.
Right?
Yo, it's both of them too,
man.
bro.
Yeah.
They
look
are a little weird. They are crazy. I've seen a couple pictures before. These are they're wild, man. They
Oh man,
like, I mean,
dude.
just, like I said, I don't. You're not fucking her thumbs. It's okay. You'll be all right. I mean,
Oh,
unless you're
yeah,
really kinky. Unless you're really kinky, you get into that.
I can't fuck her because her thumbs look like fucking toes. Nah.
I just like look.
Fuck,
Yeah, hey
man.
Ernie, that's what dudes say when they can't get boners, man. They're always got an excuse lined up in the back of their mind. You know what I mean?
Right?
I'm just gonna bend her over and
got their excuse
tell her to I'll just tell her I don't want to see your.
That's
I
how
don't
they
wanna see
think
your
about
hands.
women, dude.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna bend you over, hold your titties. It's fine.
Dude, just put oven mitts on her.
That's it.
Just let her have
Pat.
He
oven
licked your
mitts.
thumbs.
It's not
Just
Pat
me?
oven
All right,
mitts.
cool.
Because then I'll get really horny because I'll think she's ready to bake me some cookies. I mean,
Moist cookies.
Russ, you motherfucker. Yeah. Russ is like, oh, they're gonna cook for me too. Oh, Russ, you fucking misogynist, dude. You're so
But like the
toxic
thing is like,
to the community.
Oh,
don't you think no matter what, you would probably treat her the best out of her dating life that she's ever been treated?
Well, I mean, she's been with that dude,
Brian
that
Austin
rap is-
Green.
Yeah.
I probably do dirty ass things to her she hadn't had done to her. I could see me having a good time with her.
I just be like, look, you're gonna have more money than me.
Machine
so,
Gun
you're gonna have
Kelly?
to run the household.
I would
Like,
definitely stick my tongue places she's never had a tongue before.
yeah, on her fucking thumb.
There you go. I'll thumb you, baby.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude.
chocolate starfish.
Yeah.
Give her a little.
Russ is like, put my Birkenstocks on your hands.
Yeah, man. Did you do? She does. So look,
I love it.
I
dude.
washed my toes just for you, baby.
I'll give you.
Gross,
I'll
man.
give you a transformer.
Oh God.
Do you see EE? That makes perfect sense, man.
Oh,
EE's
jeez.
thumb would have been
Make me
back
a
90
sandwich
degrees. That's
after.
gross.
You make us all a sandwich after.
I can't even do that. That would,
That's true, E. They do kind of love you
Fucks
more.
me
when
up,
you're
dude.
like- Right. I couldn't help it. You know you're never gonna see her again, so you might as well just treat her like a whore.
Jesus
You know,
Christ, Russ.
oh my god, yeah. It's like, when are you gonna be in?
There it is.
Never mind.
you think it was Megan? If you actually had a chance to bang Megan Fox, you're getting one night. That's all you're getting. You're getting one night, and in one night you just do whatever you want to in one night, you know. And she'll remember you, but you ain't gonna remember her. You just gonna be done with her.
Well, I mean, it's not what he's doing, Nick. It's how he said he's treating her like. Just want to get their stuff blown out the same way that a guy does. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, you know, you do the same stuff with your wife, with your significant other, man. It's just
No, because she's your wife. You got to see her every day. It's different. It's different,
dude. I mean, hey, what happens? Hey, what happens in that?
You gotta
room?
take him on a journey, man.
Yeah, exactly.
you gotta.
Interesting,
But
man.
it's got to be a
I'd let her
journey where
give
she
me a colonoscopy.
We're gonna give her one.
You ever been awake for one of these, baby?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
With
I
your
just
thumb.
took this show down a bad hole.
Did you hear what you just said? Oh my god.
Doggy puncher at least 3 times. Damn, he is into some hardcore shit. God, dude, E, you're worse than me, brother. Whoa. It's like, come here, bitch. Feel
Yo,
good.
you haven't
Come here,
lived
bitch.
until you donkey punched women in multiple countries. Just saying.
Wow.
Oh God.
Yo, this
Oh, my
isn't where I
God.
are.
Oh man,
This
that's
is
a
wonderful,
fucking-
dude.
that's an inside joke, but yeah.
It's wonderful. Oh man.
Oh fuck.
E.
We're about 10 minutes from 11. Why don't we go ahead and call it and get into a
Jesus.
hangout?
Yeah.
E, if you wouldn't mind running it, that way, you know, if I pop off to sleep early, you guys don't have to worry about that shit. Ralphie,
I will.
we're gonna do a hangout, brother. There'll be links somewhere that you can see it.
I'll join.
Thanks for listening this week, guys. Peace, love, and hair grease.
Yeah, thanks for popping in with us, by the way.
Later, yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks,
man.
Ernie, man.
Thanks,
Ernie,
Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody.
chop
man.
it up with you, bro. Yeah, shout out to
Fun.
chat, man. A lot of people.
Yeah,
in
we had
chat,
a
man.
Yeah.
yeah, had
Fun.
Give her the
some
chicken
people that had
cutlet.
All the goons.
give it the angry.
Your eyes get all big. Yeah.
Give her the angry pirate.
All right, man.
Uh,
I love y'all. Peace, love, and hair grease.
all right,
We
guys.
are
Take it
out.
easy. Bye.
Peace.